being able to be seen as a kind of rigorous scientist, without bias, can be a real challenge. And I think, this is a conversation that needs to happen in academia. I think it's some of what limits, especially younger, kind of energetic, new academics from doing more participatory research, from doing more qualitative research. So I think, we have a long way to go to really legitimize the idea that academia and scientific research can be used to kind of better the world. And, I approach the world in the idea that I think a lot of people that go into this work do it because they have that vision. They want to be academics because they want to, improve the quality of life, or they want to, find things that are going to, enhance the environment, or any number of kind of altruistic motives for why people get into academia. So I think it's important that we look at, our academic structures, our process for tenure. I think it's incumbent on journals to really, have more space, and really acknowledge that, that qualitative, community-based partnership approach is actually a really strong way to move and advance ideas and to move and advance, research and public policy. I think the traditional models of citizen science will still kind of be what they are for a little while in terms of, asking people to collect samples and things like that, or observe, migratory birds or butterflies or whatever it is. So I think that, that traditional model of kind of putting scientists, kind of lay science people out throughout a whole region or a whole country, I think that's still probably the model. Obviously, how you communicate, how you identify those people will become much more easy as we continue to kind of get more savvy around our social media and using social media to connect people in a broader way. My hope, of course, is that we continue to kind of move citizen science to that kind of CBPR participatory research model, and really have people not just helping collect data, but to actually help drive what the research looks like, that we take more time to kind of build the relationships and the trust that is real participation and real partnership, rather than, kind of what I guess I interpret the model as being is kind of we need more hands on the ground. So you're participating by collecting, but you're not participating by driving the research. You're not helping to write the paper. You're not listed as an author. So some of this is around credit. Some of this is around, what engagement really looks like in a partnership. And I think, the social sciences have gotten closer to that than the hard sciences. And, I don't have the answers to that, but I think it's, once we acknowledge that that's a legitimate approach, that people are rewarded and valued for that type of approach, then we start moving the dial.